Hey everyone! Today we are going to be looking at a keycap set. The folks over at Westm Keyboards, based in British Columbia, Canada, are releasing their first ever keycap set and sent them over to me for review. It's really nice to be able to support some fellow Canadians on the channel. This is Skyline from Westm. The keycaps come in a really nice box with plastic trays that hold everything in. I'm definitely a fan of this packaging as it helps a lot for storage later on. This keycap set includes what you would need for any type of conventional keyboard, and it even includes the smaller right shift buttons for more compact form factors. It also includes ISO support for those in Europe. The lettering is very clean and sharp, and I can't see any manufacturing defects or blemishes to my eye. The legends are centered, which to me gives it almost an Apple Magic Keyboard look. It's very clean. I'm also a big fan of the way the novelty designs on the backspace, the enter, the shift, and the caps lock look on this keycap set, as I think it really helps to contribute to the overall aesthetic. For me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Skyline writing on the Spacebar from an aesthetics point of view. I think practically it's done very well in terms of how it's lettered and the design of it, but I think personally I would have preferred a clean Spacebar. The keycaps are made of a thick 1.5mm PBT and have a very similar feel and texture to other PBT sets I've used in the past. When you compare it with a cheaper set that I picked up on Amazon, however, the quality control appears to be a lot nicer on Skyline, as the cuts are much cleaner. These keycaps are in the cherry profile, although the spacebar itself feels a lot more angular than your conventional spacebar. You can see what I mean in this shot here, where the edge of the Skyline spacebar comes up a bit taller and sharper than that of the PBT set. Westm also sent along their Skyline Deskpad to complement this keycap set. This is the standard Deskpad size of 900mm by 400mm with a thickness of 4mm. The desk mat is a very simple black mat with a nice design of a skyline, which looks quite reminiscent of the Vancouver skyline, which might be the inspiration for this design. But I really like it. I think it's incredibly clean, and I think it's a great complement to these keycaps. Comparing this to a generic desk pad from Amazon, I found the stitching to be a lot tighter, as well as the cushion and smoothness of the pad to be much better on the Westm. Here is a quick comparison shot of the two pads side by side so you see what I mean. Now, to give you an idea of how these keycaps will look on a keyboard, I've put them on my GMMK TKL as well as my Idobao ID80 for a frame of reference. And the overall result here, I think, is excellent. In particular, I think this keycap set works really well with black keyboards because that white and black contrast looks really, really good in my opinion. But also, I just think in general, these keycaps look incredibly clean on both the TKL size and the 75%. These don't shine through in any way, so if your preference is towards RGB, these might not be for you. But personally, I kind of like the floating keycap design paired with these simple white keycaps. Now, as keycaps and their material contribute a huge amount to the overall sound of a keyboard, I also recorded some tests with these keycaps with some comparisons. Have a listen. Now, if you've been looking for an affordable keycap set with a minimal aesthetic, I'd say look no further. The quality here is top-notch, and it comes in at about half the price as some of the group buys that I've been seeing, at least in 2020. The other thing that's really nice here is it does support multiple keyboard layouts, so if you're looking for a full-size, 10 keyless, ISO format, this keycap set has you covered. If you're interested in buying this keycap set or the desk mat, or even both, the links will be in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel for future videos. Thanks again for all of your support, and I'll see you in the next one.